Austrian police report a knife attack that left one person dead and 5 injured. A knife assault in southern Austria on Saturday claimed the life of a teenage boy and injured 5 others, according to authorities. In what authorities described as a random attack, a 23-year-old man stabbed 6 bystanders in southern Austria on Saturday, killing a 14-year-old and injuring 5 more. According to authorities, the suspect was arrested in Villach, the scene of the crime. According to them, he is a Syrian national who resides lawfully in Austria. A motive was not immediately revealed, according to police spokesperson Rainer Dionisio. Police were looking into the attacker's personal history, he added. He stated, "We must wait until we receive secure information." According to authorities, a 42-year-old man who works for a food delivery service saw the incident from his vehicle. Dionisio told Austria State Television ORF that he drove in the direction of the suspect and helped keep things from getting worse. All of the victims were guys, and according to the police, 2 of them were gravely hurt while the other 2 were only slightly hurt. Police said later on Saturday that the attack had injured a 5th individual, who was also a guy. The 14-year-old victim's family received condolences from Peter Kaiser, the governor of the Carinthia province in Austria. There must be severe repercussions for this egregious atrocity. I have always stated unequivocally and clearly, residents in Carinthia, Austria, must abide by the law and adapt to our norms and values. On the social media site X, far-right leader Herbert Kickl expressed his disgust at the horrible act in Villach and wished the family of the 14-year-old victim of the attack much strength. At the same time, I am furious at the politicians who have permitted gang warfare, rapes, stabbings, and other capital crimes to become commonplace in Austria. A young man in Villach has now had to pay with his life for this, which is a first-class failure of the system, Kickl stated. The incorrect regulations are in effect worldwide, from Austria to the EU. He added that his party had included what he believed to be essential revisions to immigration rules in its election platform. Nobody is allowed to challenge them, everything is declared sacrosanct, he said. We must stop importing conditions like those in Villach and implement a strict crackdown on asylum. On X, Christian Stocker, the leader of the Conservative Party, stated that the assailant must be brought to justice and be punished with the full force of the law. Everyone wants to live in a safe Austria, he said, adding that political action is necessary to avoid such acts of horror in the future. Andreas Babler, the head of the Social Democrats, stated on X that the full force of the law had to be used. Our society simply shouldn't tolerate crimes like this one. Austria State Television ORF said that Gerhard Karner, the country's interior minister, was scheduled to arrive in Villach on Sunday morning. Authorities intended to create a space for people who wish to grieve in the city center on Sunday. Police continued to look for possible other suspects, stating that it was unclear if the suspect acted alone. Whether the perpetrator and the victims had any link was not immediately clear. In 2024, 24,941 immigrants applied for asylum in Austria, according to the Interior Ministry. Syrian applicants made up the largest group, with Afghan applicants coming in second. There has been a notable decline in the number of asylum seekers throughout the last 2 years. Over 100,000 applications were submitted in 2022, and about 59,000 people applied for asylum in 2023. A number of European nations, including Austria, announced in December that they were delaying their decisions on Syrian nationals' asylum requests due to the unpredictability of the political climate in their country after Bashar Assad's overthrow. With far-right parties gaining ground in elections, the topic of migration has taken center stage in many European nations. Prior to this year's election, which saw the far-right Freedom Party win its first national election since World War II, migration was a hot topic in Austria. 2 days after being hurt in a car ramming incident during a trade union rally in Munich, a 2-year-old child and her mother passed away, according to authorities in neighboring Germany on Saturday. Ahead of the February 23 elections, migration is becoming a major issue, and this was the fifth attack in Germany involving immigrants in the last 9 months. Source France 24.